In this video, we're going to quickly go through some terminology and kind of some defining some geometry terms, some lines, line segments, rays, planes, and angles. Oops. We'll start with what is a point and what is its notation. So a point is just a point, and we always label it with a capital letter. Okay, a whatever you got. What is a line? A line is something that has no beginning and no end to it. We symbolize it with arrows. If you don't put the arrows, then it doesn't keep on going. So the line does keep on going forever. And to describe it or give it a name, if you have two letters on there, then we describe it as line AB. But right there, that's not a line. You have to put the arrows to represent that it's a line. Okay, so line AB or line BA, since there is no beginning and end, the order does not matter to you. Okay, but the symbols, you do have to put the lines on them. And we have to have 2 points on that line in order to name it like that. And then a plane is a three-dimensional, it's a flat 3D surface. And we draw that. Basically something like that. So the piece of paper, a table, a wall, all of those would be representing planes. And that's kind of our visual for that. A line segment is like a line, but this time it has a beginning and it has an end. Okay, so it's just part of a line. So to name it, we have to put a segment above it. Okay, so that's segment AB. So if I don't have the arrows on it like we do on this one, then it begins and ends from an A to a B, or the order on that can be switched around. All right, and then a ray is you're starting in one point and you are going in a certain direction. So if it starts at A and goes to B, you are looking at ray AB by naming it like that. Okay, so if you switch it around, that's not the same thing. So if you're starting at A and heading in the direction, starting at B and heading in the direction of A forever, that's not a true, that doesn't go with that picture. So that, the order matters and the arrow matters. Okay. So a couple things with this picture is, it says we're going to name a ray with an endpoint of Q, all right, passing through P. So you could name it as QP. That would be one way to do it. Or you actually could describe it as QM. Because Q, starting with Q, going through M, will also go through P as well. So either of those would be okay. So we're looking at, do LM and MN represent the same line? So LM and MN, they do represent the same thing. Yes. They're what we call collinear points. They're all same points on the same line. Do PQ and QP represent the same line segment? I don't even need a visual for that. I can just look at the letters. Since it's a segment, then yeah, the order doesn't matter to that. So I don't need a picture for that. And then for D, two lines that are parallel. So these are the ones that are meant to be parallel. So there's a bunch of different ways I could write this. I could write it as RS, and it would be line RS. And then we use this symbol for parallel. So RS is parallel to, you can do PQ. Switch in the order doesn't really give you a different version of it. So it could be QP, or you could do RS is parallel to PM or MP. Or you can do RS would be parallel to MQ. So any of those would be representing the exact same